Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Minecraft. I am Dark Halo. Um, we are in a Create series that we're doing based on Mr. Beardstone's. Well, it is. Whoa, I disappeared there for a second. Whoa. It is Mr. Beardstone's mod pack from his first series, Perfect World series, I should say, on Forge, Curse Forge. And last time we did quite a bit of stuff. Everybody, the video seemed to be a raving hit. A lot of people liked it. Seemed like a lot of people watched it. So I want to thank all those who liked and subscribed last video, and just want to say, for those who liked it but didn't subscribe, there's always a chance. Keep trying. Subscribe, please. It's greatly appreciated. It really is. I like seeing all the people enjoy the video. So hopefully you do. And if you do, please subscribe, like, leave me comments. I would love to read some comments. I haven't really got too many on this series. So yeah, I'm just exploring Create, trying to learn how it works. And I think last time we learned how gantries worked, and we made the melon and pumpkin farm. And I need to finish that out today, and I want to use storage drawers maybe, learn how those work. So I might figure out how they work and maybe finish automating the stick with bamboo into stick farm inside the barn, and offload that stuff and maybe do some auto crafter things or something like that. Figure that out. And then towards the end, or we'll see how much time we have left. I would like to put in a tree farm. I want to try and get like every tree that I have and make a farm with it. And I think I want to try and use a contraption to like collect things and cut them down. So it's going to be a lot of crafting up that stuff, but a tree farm would be greatly appreciated just to get wood. I'm tired of going out and chopping down trees and running out. So it'd be nice to get that kind of stuff. That would also help with sticks and that kind of stuff. I kind of have an idea how I want to do the contraption, so it auto picks up stuff and then drops off, and so we'll see how that goes. But that's at least some of the goals I wanted to do for this video. It's a little ambitious maybe, but we'll see what we can do here in the next couple hours. So I think we're going to start with the barn, and I'm going to finish off the gantry for the pumpkin side, and then we'll fill out the barn, and then I'll make it look pretty. So, alright, well, let's get to it, shall we? So, to start with, I thought I'd look at this big opening that we have over here and see what we can do about it. I made some tinted glass, and I made some kind of stylish bamboo blocks, and then I decided to just cap it off with some just normal birch slabs. I thought it would go in well and maybe look like a distressed bamboo kind of look. The way birch kind of looks, it's a dulled down kind of whitish yellow, so I thought I'd do that. Then I kind of wrapped the stairs around just to kind of fill in the gaps and give it a nice look there. So yeah, we did a little like window opening so that way the farm wouldn't stick to it because you can't put it on top of the gantry. So I filled in all the tinted glass up here. I did it on one end and kind of worked my way down to the other as I continued on putting the birch slabs down as an overhang. I do plan on maybe coming back here and kind of touching up the roof, maybe with some other distressed areas, some different colors looking things. So, but yep, let's finish putting in the glass. And there we go. Now it's all tinted up, and we got to wrap it around, and it looks pretty good, I think. Kind of like the look of the darker glass. I mean, there's a lot of other glass features that I may look into changing that out with, but I think for now we're gonna stick with the tinted glass look. It's a little darker. I know that's more for like have mob spawn in there, but there's torches in there, so that's not gonna happen. So, I think it looks pretty good. So, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side there with the pumpkin farm. As you can see, I duplicated it over there. Basically exact same thing, equal distant, everything's symmetric there. So then I decided to start building up the gantry system to harvest the pumpkins. So we'll start putting down some gantry, rail, I guess or just called gantry. I don't know. So yeah, got that down, and I'm going over here to the melon farm just to kind of look at what I had set up wise, and so I can replicate it over here. I realized I put one too many down there, so I had to take that away so we could put the sequenced gear shift there. So we got that put down. I got some gears, well, I guess cogs we should say, and I start lining those up across the wall just like I did on the other side. It's not the best look, but you know, it's something. So we'll put that in there, and it gets power, and luckily it doesn't matter which way it's really spinning. And then I thought I'd pretty it up and throw the andesite casings on like we did before. So basically we're just duplicating what we have on the melon side of things. So put the redstone link on there, setting up the sequence gear shift with the logic for the rail to go back and forth on. Just try and get it all mimic what I had on the other side, knowing how much I need to put it for. So this side is pretty much done, minus filling in dirt, and I'm gonna make this one dirt and pumpkin, and the other one I made dirt and melon. So I'm just gonna kind of keep with that theme for the redstone links. So yeah, this side's pretty much ready to go. I do, which you'll see later, I forget, but I have to come back and make that a receiving part of it. But I realized I put the carriage on, I realized it needed to be out farther, so broke it down, put it out farther, and start building up the contraption here. The gantry contraption, I guess we could call it. It's not really a normal kind of contraption, but so I'm, like I said before, I'm making it look pretty much just like the melon farm is. So we'll get this all built in here and glued up and put the drills on, and I'm using radial chassis, which, thinking back on it now, I might stop using those because they're kind of a pain to glue. I know you don't have to glue them to them, but sometimes they don't attach depending on which way is facing what. So because there's two sides that are not gluable, at least two. So we'll see, but for now I'm using them. I don't, in the tree farm I did not use them, and I think that glued up a lot easier, even more so since it's like so much longer. But I digress. We'll go over that one later. So here we're using them. We glued them up, putting the drill heads on the front of them there. I didn't set any of the spacings on them. I probably should have, but I did not. It probably would have helped me in the long run. But so we're going through and we're gluing up, and we'll start adding on the redstone contacts and the chests and everything. See, I realized it was the wrong way, and I flipped it, and I did not realize that I did not flip it all the way around. It's not making contact. So we'll lay down the other side of the redstone link. I was like, oh, I changed that to receiver on accident, and I was like, oh wait, I never did that over there. So I went back to the other one, set that to receive. Oop. Okay, now that side's done. We'll come back over here, and we'll leave that as it is, and I'll put in the filters for it. And then I'm like, oh, okay, are they the same? Yeah. Alright, good. And then I think next I'll just put down some, I'll glue it all up first. Yeah, okay, we'll glue it all up first, and then we'll put down the redstone. Forgot what order I did some of this stuff in. Been a little while, but so yeah, we'll glue up the contraption. See, I keep having issues gluing down those stupid radial chassis. You try and glue it together to something, but it just wants to put glue on the face. You can't like make it a block. Like a block, it'll glue to it. So they're kind of a pain in the butt to use. I might stop using them. I know they have their need, but I've yet to use them in that situation. So I don't think I'm gonna probably use them unless I need them for the what they actually are meant for radial movement and stuff. So I don't think you need to use them really. When I can just use planks or something. So I kind of use jungle planks in a lot of my builds, just because I had so much of it, and it's around the area, and I kind of like the way it looks, kind of orangey. So, all right, well, we're getting it all glued up here. Got most of it. Yeah, see, I have issues gluing that up. I can't break it and try to get it glued right. Getting the contacts in. You can't use it. You can't make those as the final block you click on to like finalize gluing. I realize that. You gotta have a different block. It's not those radial chassis. So that's why I think I might stop using them. Because they're more trouble than they're worth. Yeah, and that's like stuck to that, so I had to get rid of that. And keep trying to glue it up into smaller sections and then glue it together. Just sometimes it doesn't glue together all the way. And up here, with everything so close quarters, this stuff gets stuck to it. So it's some of the stuff I keep running into. Trying to get this stuff glued together, but that looks pretty good there. So we'll get the redstone down, and then you know, that should be powered, and it's not. I'm like, oh, duh. I realized the contract wasn't there. Just flip it around and boom, got it moving. It went down, came back, but it got stopped by a pumpkin. That's the thing I run into with these. If it's going down and a pumpkin grows up behind it, or a melon grows up behind it, gets stuck, and then you gotta come up and manually break it. That's why I was setting the tick for so long. I was letting them build up before it goes down and like does its thing. So that way it limits the amount of times it's gonna get stuck. See here, the watermelon one got stuck too while I was up there. Oh, look, there's some pillagers outside. Deal with those guys later. I have a heck of a time with pillagers in my camp, so yeah, these I wasn't trying to get them in sync, but I wound up getting them in sync. Just because I was playing with that one a little bit, and making sure the mechanics were the same and it was working properly and all that stuff. How I glued them together was the same. So then I wound up actually setting them both at the same time for the same intervals, and they wind up kind of being in sync with each other. So because I set them off manually at roughly the same time, and they have the same intervals of when they charge or when they discharge and go. So I think that we got her here, we got her going, and then I just sit here and just make sure they run a little bit, make sure they work, and you know, there's no other issues with them. Everything moves like it's supposed to. So we just give it a little minute here to see how they are, and then I do reset all these back to 10-minute tick time. So every 10 minutes they should fire. See, they're pretty much in sync. The amount of time it took me to walk over and trigger the next one. So yeah, that worked out. So I made these trap doors too, just to kind of spruce up around the dirt area, so it's not just bare dirt laying around. Kind of looks like a raised bed kind of thing. I'm sorry. So I don't know, they're kind of cool. They're like leafy dark oak panels. I thought they looked kind of cool. The only issue is it's not on this end so much as on this end. For one, I can't place it next to that because the redstone link is occupying that block. And two, on this end, every time it comes down and it stops, it kind of for a second turns not into a contraption, and it actually triggers the trapdoor to fall down. Only where the drills are, though, I think. And then I gotta flip them back up. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. So I thought I'd take this time to kind of beautify the barn up a little bit too. I got some vines. I think I got some bushes, some other things I'm gonna put on the outside. So I kind of went around the barn a little bit. put some vines down there. It looks like it's got a little overgrowth being in the jungle. That some vines have kind of attached itself and are kind of growing, you know, on the sides of the barns a little bit here and there. Kind of fits more in with the jungle beams that we have going too, with the flowers growing on them towards the bottom. Thought it looked good. And then I got some oak and jungle leaves, I think it was. There's some oak leaves there. Yeah, I just kind of put them down in front of the windows. I tried to space them out a little bit. And then I got some more of these meshed dark oak trapdoors, along with some other leaved ones, and I'm kind of mixing them in here. So it looks like maybe some of it's growing through some of them, and some of them is not. So it's overgrown, yeah. So these are part of the trapdoors that I can make on that workbench. So that's part of all those workbenches you can make. So I thought they looked pretty good. So we'll put those out front for now. Not quite done with the barn, I don't think yet. Things I want to make it look better, but that was a nice little touch. So kind of beautified the barn up a little bit on the front, so it looks a lot better than it did, I think. But you can't put plat blocks on top of the trapdoor. Alright, well, as you can see behind me, this is the barn, and this is the rain. It just started raining. It's like as soon as I got done here. So yeah, I thought I'd give you a little tour of what we have done so far on the barn, and what the farms look like. So let's go over there. As you can see, I put a little stuff in front of there, put some vines along the wall here and there. I haven't really done much inside yet. I need to do a little bit more, but I did move the pigs over here. Because I'm thinking over here I'm going to do something for the stick thing. So I still have to do that. So as we go up here, you'll see we've got the contraption on this side, and I have the similar contraption on this side. And then I did like what I did last time, and oh, that's where those went. I wondered where those went. I don't know how they even went up there. I put some trap doors on the ends, and unfortunately, when the thing comes down and like it gets done, and before it goes back, it trips open the door. But I just ran gears down this back wall, so it looks a little janky, but it is what it is. I just threw some leafy trapdoors on the ends just to kind of spruce it up. And then you can see how I handled, and I'll show you the outside too. I put some tinted glass on here, and the machine doesn't take it. There's enough room there. So yeah, I just kind of bumped it out a little bit. I think it looks pretty nice. So yeah, and then I did that on both sides. So I'll show you how that looks from the outside. So yeah, we went here, and you can see the banners and some of the villagers that have come. But yeah, this is what the outside looks like now. I'm going to do a little bit more on the roof, I think. Work some more texturing wise, but I threw some birch slabs on top, a different bamboo block, and threw some stairs wrapping around. I think it looks okay. I think it looks kind of nice. So I kind of like the way the tinted glass looked, and I had the amethyst shards, so that's what we did. So yeah, that's kind of the barn in a nutshell. It's pretty much done as far as these farms are concerned up here. They work. It runs. I have them on the 10-minute cycle. Yeah. So the only issue is I had it going faster, but then when it was down on the other end, before it would come back, sometimes a melon or a pumpkin would pop up behind it, and then it would get stuck. So I may have to rearrange this a little bit and put drills on the back side. I could maybe do that. I have to figure out how I want to handle that. So yeah, it was kind of an issue. I may have to rearrange some stuff. Maybe I can move the drills. I don't know. I may have to figure something out. But for now, this is what it is. I just put a really long time on it, so that way this will all fill in, hopefully, and then it can run down and do its thing. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So for now, it is what it is. So, and as I said, it's been running. So now I think the next thing I'm gonna work. Oh, is there Enderman? Ooh, an Enderman. Yeah, I'll look at you, you little bugger. Hey, hey, where'd he go? I don't know where he went. But he isn't gonna get me out here. Where'd he go? He was all angry. I want a pearl. Where'd you go? I don't know where he went. Well, that's a bummer. Rip off, Enderman. Better not come in here and steal my blocks. Make me very unhappy. Interesting. Alright, well, anyway. I'm going to work on next, I'm going to work on automating that stick farm because I think it's full really quickly. So, in order to do that, I have made up some auto crafters already. And I probably help show that video. But yeah, I made a some auto crafters so we can put those down there and we can get started on that. So we'll get moving on that right there. I might make that bigger too, so and I'll move it out so it interfaces with the barn, and then I'll work with the drawers too. I'm gonna figure out how the drawers work. So, all right, so that's what we're gonna do, and I'll see ya after I figure it all out. Alright, so here we go. Start modifying our bamboo slash stick farm. First I gotta stop it. And it breaks some bamboo like it always does. That's the way they work. So I think if I were to change this up, I wouldn't need the harvesters if I put the saws on the bottom and I put like deployers to replant the bamboo, but then I gotta wait for the bamboo to grow. So I like the way it is. I cut it off the top and the harvesters will collect it off the ground. So here I stopped it, trying to figure out how I want to run power from that into the inside, because I am going to have to power the auto crafters on the inside of the barn. So much like I tried to do before and run the power to the inside of the barn for the farms, I'm going to try and do it just for the auto crafters and see what kind of speed I get. I also figured out where I want to put, how far out I need to put it, and where I want to put that portable interface on here. So for now, I just built a beam out away from it, and I put the interface on there. It makes bamboo pretty quickly, so at some point I could make it bigger, but right now this is what we're gonna have. So and I know it's the wrong color wood, but I didn't have any acacia on me, so I can go back and change it later. But for now, it's jungle and acacia, and it's going to be off-colored, and that's the way it's going to be. Let's say that arm sticks out a little farther and got a little more sun-bleached than the inner portion because of the sails around it and stuff. So, there you go. Explanation. So this part's pretty much done. I do stop it eventually later again to put a few more sails on the thing, but right now we're gonna try and figure out where this power needs to run and where the portable other end of the portable thing needs to go. So made a hole in the wall and boom, there it is. So now we have a port right inside the wall there. So I was going inside my house to get some stuff, come back out, and there's this highfalutin skeleton over here that's got a diamond helmet and a backpack and some speed on him. Man, this boy's fast. I think you'll see later here. You can see like, he's got like speed 5 or something. Speed 3. Like, he's super fast. Fire resist, absorption 2. I mean, this dude has got it going on. He's got some gold pants. He's got diamond boots. He didn't drop any of that stuff. However, he did drop his backpack. His backpack is pretty cool, actually. I like the way his backpack looks. Now, the skeletons have like this light gray kind of looking backpack. It's pretty cool. So that's the only thing he did drop. So and some bones, but we got his backpack here. And we take a look at it. It's a gold sized backpack, which is great. That's really nice. So, yep, took a look on the inside, but we have other building to do, so we don't have time to mess with that. So, we'll put that back inside. Now here you can see we dug a hole on the inside of the barn. We threw some of the little cog wheels at the bottom. Ran the power where I just dug a hole straight across and put a vertical gearbox on the bottom of the windmill and ran a shaft straight across and threw a cogwheel on it. That's all I've done so far. You can see it's going pretty slow. So this is kind of my proof of concept. I wanted to see how this would work. I'm like, oh yeah, you can't put a friggin'... I want to put a belt there, but I can't put a belt there because it's a cog. So I got to change up things a little bit because I need it right underneath it. I'm trying to keep it as small and compact as possible. So I moved things over. I realized it's not going to work because I want a belt right there. So because I needed to empty out of that down the chute onto the belt and into my crafters. So I decided to kind of go over a little bit with everything. We can drive the belt off of the second peg instead of the first peg. Not a big deal. I use a lot of cogs in here, but we do have this shaft coming over. So we'll cog it up a bit and put them over one, and we'll stack them because we're also going to use this as power for our mechanical crafters as well. So keep trying to get that to flip around and it won't. So keep trying. It doesn't want to go the one direction I want it to go, so I had to take it out of there and then try and put it back in correctly this time because I need it like on top of it. But we'll put the shaft in. I gave up a little bit. I'll put a shaft in here for the belt. But then I'm like, oh, I need that gear on there because that's where I want to put the other shaft. Oh, almost had it. It's right there. It was right there. This is kind of hard. I wish it wasn't so hard to put those on top of each other. Like, you have to wait for the ghost in there for it to work. It's kind of annoying, to tell you the truth. But there it goes. Got it. Again, though, you can see what my problem is going to be coming up here. And it's that, boy oh boy, is this moving slower than molasses in the winter. So, yeah, it's going slow, but it is going the right direction. So we do have that going for us. That actually is working properly. It's just going really slow, and not so much for the belt. But, as you'll see in a little bit, the autocrafters have a little bit of problem with this, so we'll fill it in, backfill it with dirt. I've been backfilling the whole thing with dirt. I just don't like leaving empty gaps if I don't need them. So here I plan on putting another cog, and a couple more cogs. I'm gonna drive power over because you have to be. The autocrafters are powered on the sides of them. I'm gonna put some cogs in and kind of lead it around towards the front. So this is my first use for our drawers. So I got a jungle drawer we've made previously, and I want to see how this works. So I threw the autocrafter on, and the arrows are going the right way, so it'll craft down into that drawer. I don't have to do anything else, which is nice. And yet I have not yet made a key or anything yet. I was thinking about making keys, like quantity keys and stuff, but I didn't have enough gold at this point in time to do that. So I don't have any of those made yet. However, we'll get there. But for now, I've got a cog on there. We got the crafters that go into the box, or the drawer, I should say, and we're just putting sticks in there. So I don't need to. I don't know why I'm putting brass funnels on here. I might go back later and change these out and get my brass funnels back because I didn't need to put brass funnels on here. I could use the andesite ones because the only thing coming in are bamboo, and the only thing, going out of this, in and out of the thing is bamboo. So, but anyway, I go to the back side of the barn here, and then this is the important part. I learned that in the ponder thing that you have to connect these together, and if you do that, then anything going into it will automatically fill both spaces up. Or if you have 4 of them, if you connect them all, it'll fill all 4 spaces. So you can auto craft things like that using all the same thing. So if I have like the outside all andesite alloy, I can connect all the outside ring but have the center ones be different, and it'll do that. From the funnel, it'll automatically fill in those, and you don't have to have like an arm putting anything in there or anything like that. So that was pretty nice. So, but as you can see, we got a funnel on there and it started to work. So proof of concept, right? We know the portable interface works. It goes through the funnel, goes down to chute, goes on the conveyor, goes in the other funnel. It loads the crafters correctly, and it slowly starts crafting the bamboo into the sticks. So with that part of it done, I gotta address the speed thing. So I just boxed up the cogs with andesite, so they look nice. And now I have to turn off this thing and adjust it. Now, this is where I start adding sails, because I was thinking, well, maybe if I speed it up with sails, maybe it would be enough power for it to work a little bit faster. I don't need it to work like high speed. I just need it to work a little faster, so that way it doesn't take an age and a half to make sticks. But so here I just started adding sails on, trying to see if I add them on, if it'll get enough speed just to work better. Because the problem is, come on the bottom of this thing, it is so freaking slow. I mean, at this point, I could craft all the bundles of bamboo in that chest faster into sticks than that thing can. By far. I can do 2 stacks at a time. That's the only issue. That thing crafts only 2 at a time. So speeding up is definitely important, because otherwise I can just grab them out and put 2 bundles in a crafting table and boom, sticks. I have a whole stack of sticks faster than that thing can blink. So yeah, needed to get it faster. As you'll see later, this didn't necessarily help my cause any, but I had a bunch of sails crafted, like 50 of them crafted from when I tried making the thing on top of the roof, so I thought I'd give it a shot, see what happens. So it does spin faster on top, like it moves pretty fast on top, but pulling power out of the bottom, not so much. I added a bunch of sails and it hardly looks like it did anything. As you can see, also I have a box of bamboo on top of the drawer emptying into it, because when I was trying things out, I had a box up there and it was emptying out of the portable interface into a box, or into a drawer, and then back on a conveyor. I'm like, oh, that's stupid. When I broke it, all the bamboo stayed in it. So then I had this box full of bamboo that I figured I might as well just empty it. So I just threw it on top of the chute for now to empty off until it gets empty, and then I'll take it off of it later. So, which I do. So now I decided what I need to do is I need to address the power problem underneath. And the only way I can think of doing that is putting a speed controller down there. So I dug back down there, dug out the hole. Yeah, I kind of dug a little too much. So we're gonna get back to where the interface is to the wood bill, and see if we can't do anything different there. So I started here with the shafts too. I realized I'm gonna have to probably go down one. So I started breaking the shafts back. Back to the beginning there. I kind of cobbled this together. I probably could have made it a little more efficient, but I just started throwing stuff in there a little bit. So I got some case chain drives, and I just built it off the bottom there. Just connected it, so that way the power going in, and that way it's linear. That way also, I know my belt's always still going to be spinning the same direction as it was. So here I ran the axles back, and I put our little speed controller in. Obviously I need to now get power to the big old cogwheel we put on top, which is a little different input than what we currently have. So I had to figure out how to get power around there. So what I decided to do, well, I broke off the vertical gearbox, but I also, because I had a cogwheel at the top, I realized, I don't know why I put that on there, wasn't doing anything. I think I was going to try and like build up a series of cogwheels underneath there, and then I just didn't. Which, yeah, whatever. Makes sense, I guess. So I took off the cogwheel and the vertical gearbox, and I just trying to figure out how I'm going to get power from there over to there. So we put a gearbox back in so we could run stuff on this side, and I got it flipped around so that way it's actually spinning. We threw a cogwheel in there, and I threw another cogwheel in there, and boom, we've got rotational power. And of course I jacked it all the way up to max, just because why not? And look at that thing fly. Oh boy, that'll make some sticks. Yeah, I think I turn it down a little. Don't need it going that fast, even though I guess it wouldn't hurt anything. So we'll go check on our progress and see how things are coming along inside of here, and oh boy, it's moving gangbusters now. I must have, I don't know how, like a whole bunch of, it must have flung off there or something. I don't know where all that came from. There's bamboo just hanging out on the floor. I really don't know where it came from. I think, you know what happened is, I think, looking back on it, I must have had it turned the wrong way at one point, and it shot them all off instead of going in. That's probably what happened. So, when I was playing with the controller. But yeah, it's working really well now, and there we go. Now I just gotta fill in all of my dirt hole that I made, and leave whole room just for the power. I just like doing it. It's like a buried line, you know. Just put it right back on top of it and act like it's nothing there. Don't even know there's all this power running underneath. So I guess if we ever need it, it's there. So there it goes. Like it wasn't even there anymore. So then I also made I made some upgrade templates, or upgrades to the drawers, I should say, drawer upgrades. I made the max capacity upgrade with my emeralds that I have. So storage max, I think 32 times capacity. So, and I put that on the stick drawer just so I just wanted to make sure I didn't over exceed the drawer, because I think it's a certain number of stacks. I don't remember, but I wanted to make sure it could be the most amount possible. So as you can see, we already have 260 sticks in there, and later it gets a lot more. So I got to thinking, as I wanted to upgrade my speed also on things inside of the house, like the grinder, to grind up all this cobble and gravel. So I wanted to go to the water wheel, and I made another speed controller, and I thought I'd try my hand at this, speeding up the house power. So we threw another speed controller down, and I wanted to see how high I could get it before it got overstressed. So I took away a lot of the gears that we had on there, and I threw, you know, another gear or two out here. Looking back on it, I probably could change my gear reduction, but I threw a vertical gearbox on, and okay, yay, we got power going in. Now, how far can I take it before it's overstressed? Well, not very, apparently. So I dial it back to see, you know, just where the limit is, and yep, about 53 RPM. Yeah, it isn't moving much faster than it did before. So that kind of defeated the purpose. Didn't really get anywhere with this. So I don't know. I filled the hole back in. I was thinking about doing all kinds of stuff, putting the speed controllers underground, or where I was going to hook the speed controller up. But this just did not pan out very well. So I went back, and what we're gonna maybe do. Oh yeah. Well, first I threw some andesite casings on all these gears like I didn't have before, just to kind of make it look a little better. Kind of, you know, just it looks better. It's not just gears hanging out. So that didn't really do a whole lot. That didn't help. I went back to check on this thing, and oh, the box is empty. Look at that. So now I can take that off, and now I can start putting stuff through the. We got 484 sticks out of that. So now I can start putting stuff through the funnel and everything onto there and make sticks again. So come out here and make sure it works. And yep, they're kissing. So I wanted to kind of cover this up and make it look like the barn is there. So what I threw was made some copycat panels, and I threw them on the bottom, and I made it look like that's there, and I threw one on top of that opening, and I made it look like it's kind of part of the barn still. What's nice is they work through those. So here, I wanted to readdress the issues with my speed. I thought maybe if I added another water wheel, maybe it would go a little faster. I'd be able to get a little more out of it before it got overstressed, you know. So I proceeded to kind of block in the end, so that way when I open up more space in there, it doesn't just have water, doesn't just rush on in there, you know. Because they're working and they work pretty well. So I thought I'd block it off and see what I could do here. So I dug it out, made enough room for another. I think I put 2 more water wheels on there actually, but we're gonna dig out a space for 1 right now and see if that gets us any closer to a little more oomph on the speed of this bad boy. So you see, I got a large water wheel right there, and we slap that bad boy on the end, and boom. That's a little bit more out of it. Let the water flow in, so it's getting all the push it can, and then we'll see if we can't increase our speed now. So you see we're on 63 there. We added 1 large water wheel. Can't even go to the 90s. Nope. Still too high in the 80s. Gotta get down. 73. I think 73, 74 is our max. Alright, hello, welcome back. As you saw, I did automate my stick farm. I got put a couple extra sails on, and you can see right now I just kind of extended it out and put the little interface on there. I kind of put some copycat panels on the side of the barn so you can't see what I got there, but I'll show you what the inside looks like. Oh boy, it's getting dark. Well, no, that's dirt. So for now, I just kind of have this as hay storage. So the entire mechanism is behind here. And I got a little trap door here that I can flip down. And there's my drawer. It has 950 sticks now in it. And I also put like a massive upgrade on it for drawers storage size. So it can hold quite a few sticks. So back there's just a couple mechanical crafters back there, and it puts the bamboo in there and crafts it down and makes me some sticks. So it's pretty simple, and I kind of have it hidden behind my hay bale storage. So figure, you gotta have hay for all these animals, right? So you gotta store it somewhere. That's where we're storing it. So yeah, that's it. Our auto stick farm is complete. I've been also messing with my water wheels here. I put a speed controller on it. I'm trying to get more speed out of it, but I'm running into stress issues. I added another wheel, but actually I added 2 more wheels, but I'm still not quite getting a whole lot out of it. But I'm getting a little bit more because this thing is just not grinding fast enough. I don't know what the capacity issue is, but Everything's all backed up and I just can't grind it. I may have to start going to out of this to grinding wheels, and I think we will definitely handle that in a workshop capacity. I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet. I'm just trying to get a little extra speed out of those water wheels. So I also have a speed controller under the stick farm there to boost up the speed of the crafter. So look at that zombie walking around. As you notice, I've been planting a lot of sugarcane around different water areas around the base. Just growing sugarcane. So yeah, there's some other things I would like to do to the barn, just cosmetically and things. But I think the farm-wise, I think everything's in there that I want in there. So I think next what we're going to do is I'm going to work on making a tree farm out back here. And I'll show you kind of where we're thinking about doing that. I will pop into free cam here quick. Give you a little look around here. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take this area back in here. I'm going to clear it out for a good ways. And I'll make a big tree farm back here. Not sure how many rows it'll be, how long it'll be yet. I want to work on the contraption that I'm going to use. Kind of have an idea for something, so I gotta think about it. See if it'll work. But yeah, I think for now the barn is as I want it. May want to put more. I want to do some more distressing on the roof and do some other things, but yeah, I think this whole setup works pretty well. At some point, I may extend out this. Actually, I probably should just extend this out, make this a bigger patch, and put. I just need to make more saw blades, and I make this a bigger patch. So, at some point, I'll do that probably. But for now, it's fine. How did they get up? How? How are they in there without them guys even attacking them? Interesting. Well, I guess I have to go take care of some guys. Yeah, work is never done, is it? I don't know how he got up there. Yes, everybody catch on fire. We got another banner. Oh, you little... Yeah, that's what happens. You attacked me, and my boys will get you. Good boys. Or girls. I'm not really sure. Good dragons. How's that? Good dragons. This is my only slime source, so... You guys do a good job. I need to make some kind of farm for the rice, I think. Extend it out or something. We gotta do something about that because I could use the rice. So I got another banner for the side of the barn. Let's go put it on the side of the barn. I gotta drink some milk too, probably. Oh, I don't have Bad Omen. Huh. Alright. Well, while we're at it, we can collect some achievements that we've gotten over the course of building this stuff out. Let's see what we got. I think I got some achievements we did. So basics, create basics. What we got? What we got? What we got? Oh yeah, here we go. When I made the mechanical crafters, so cool. Got some more of those. Apparently I still need to make a mechanical bearing. I swear I made those again, but it says I haven't. So I mean, I made the super glue, obviously. So I don't know what's going on there. I gotta make a hose pulley, an item drain, and a disenchanter. Could come in handy. I need to make these crushing wheels, and that's where the mechanical crafters also come in. So I got a bunch of those, and I might make those up. I might have to do that no matter what. So I made the redstone contacts. Oh, elevator pulleys. Oh, that's what it's for. Contraption controls. Oh, looks like I need to make the elevator pulley. Alright, well, I'll think about it here. And mechanical arm would be nice. But I use all my synchronous things, so I'm going to make more. But anyway, getting caught up in stuff. Drawers. Yes, I made the 32 times base storage capacity upgrade. So that's nice. I need to make a key, but I'm out of gold. So I need to get some gold. And there's a ton more upgrades I need to make, but whoops. We will get there. I think that must be it. That's all I had for updates. Okay. Yep. Alright, cool. I got some nuggets of experience. I got some more mechanical crafters. So we'll put our cows. We'll go put our nugget of experience away. We have an experience chest, or barrel, I should say, right here. Plop her in there. We got 3 stacks. It's coming along. It's definitely coming along. Alright, well, I am going to start in on our tree farm, and I think I'll probably start in on a contraption. I need to make some saw blades, and so I'll make some stuff up, and then I guess I'll continue working on that kind of stuff, and then I'll show you what I got. So, in my little workshop here, things are going a little faster, so a little bit. So hopefully it'll keep going that way. So I will get going on that then. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to go over here and check out this area where we want to put our tree farm. And we'll start clearing it out a bit. There's a bunch of trees and grass and areas where we need to, I don't know, level back out. I guess there's a lot of broken areas, depressions here and there, things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean it up a bit. And as I was cleaning things up, I realized that, you know, I was really running out of a lot of resources. And before I make a tree farm, I'm going to make a little platform out here to do some create stuff on. Namely, we're going to mess with contraptions. And the first contraption I was thinking about doing is making a drill. Because I'm out of stuff. Running out of iron, running out of all kinds of things. So, I made a little platform out here where I kind of cleared out some space. Just a straight little cobble platform. So we had like a nice flat area we can work on. I don't have grass growing all over it. And then we cleared out a bunch of trees, you know, still. So we kind of have an idea of where we want our farm to be. But we're going to start working with the contraptions. So, I know I need to put down a rail first. So we got our little contraption thing, right? Cart movement mode set to lock rotation in our cart assembler. I know I got to do that. I threw a mine cart in there, and I'm going to start building this drill. So, what we did is I'm just start with jungle planks, and threw some jungle planks in there. I know I need, you know, kind of needs to come out so we can put the drill head on. But I also know I need to put down track as I run. And I also know I need to scoop it up behind it to put it back into the contraption, right? So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I kind of built a little L off the front, and then off the back I'm going to build the little scoop area. I need to go back a little bit further. I needed to occupy the block and then scoop it up. So here I did continue using the linear chassis. Why, I don't know, but I was trying to learn how to use them a little bit better. So here We threw the back end on. We got the plow on there to plow up the track behind it as it goes and recycles back in. I realize I need to put the deployer for the rail. I want to put it pretty close here to the cart. So we put the deployer on here, which later we do change a little bit. And yeah, I've learned how to do deployers now. You got to do it a certain way. You got to kind of be looking up or down, and yeah, it goes the direction you. But you got to be looking straight up or straight down. Yeah, see. So I'm getting there. I get a lot better at it later. So yeah, we threw a deployer on there. I want to put rail in this. I want to put rail down. And then I start building up where I want the drill head. At this point, I have only made, I think, 9. Did I make 9 or 12? I think it was 12 drill heads I made. That's what I had resources for. So we made 12 drill heads. So I put those on the front here. We'll glue them up, throw the drill heads on. I'm sure everybody's seen how these are made. I know if you watch all the Create stuff, everybody, winds up making the same thing. Right now I'm just making something simple. Later I might make something a little more complicated once I have more resources. But for now, this is what we got. So, plus I'm still learning how this works. So, threw a chest on, start gluing some of it together. See how it all works. As you can see, I keep having issues gluing up those stupid radial chassis. I hate them. I don't like them. I really don't. So yeah, we'll keep gluing all this up. Gotta glue the plow on there. Get it glued up to the cart. Yep. So that way it can be a contraption. I only have half the chest glued. There we go. Now we got the whole chest glued on there. So yeah, I gotta go through and get us all glued up here and get it attached to the contraption. And as you see, I keep having issues with trying to get those stupid radial chassis glued. They just want to glue the face. So they're annoying. But there we go. Got her all glued up. Just checking it over, making sure we got everything. I think we're ready to set it off as a contraption here. Boom! Got the achievement. Self-driving cart. There it is. We made a contraption. So I took away the assembler and picked away the contraption, and look. Got everything glued up except for the plow. You saw me glue that plow on there, right? Like, it was on there. I don't understand how it is not part of the contraption, but somehow it was not part of the contraption. So I had to put the cart assembler back down again and put the contraption back down. Yep, pick up the torch there. Yep, there you go. Good job. Lock that rotation. Gotta remember, lock that rotation. I forget later. So yeah, there we go. Now we can, let's finish. There it is. Now it's glued on there. Now we should be able to pick her up and no problems, right? Nothing should be left behind now. So we got this going here. There it is. We did it. Made our first contraption. It's all glued together and ready to go. I think so. Here I realized the contraption was good. It'll work, it'll move. I threw a chest on later just for another coal storage. I want to keep some coal on it so I can put it in the minecart to get it going. So we got some coal. We got a coal chest there. But I realized what I wanted though is I needed to also put a stone down first in front of it in case this thing as it goes it runs over any holes. It needs to keep going, so I needed to put cobblestone. I'm just haven't put cobblestone down since we have a ton of it from our generator. I haven't put cobblestone down and then put track on top of it so we can keep going. So I'm taking it apart a little bit. I'm taking the deployers out. I'm putting another deployer in, but I need to have it down a block. So they have to be staggered, right? Because I needed to put cobble below, or tried to put cobble below where the current line, the ground line is. So if there's already something there and it won't put it there. But if there's a void, it'll place it there, right? And see, I don't remember this for later, but it places blocks 2 spaces. You have to have 2 spaces between the deployer and where it's going to deploy the block. So I forget that later. But anyway, a little hint into the tree farm coming up. But anyway, we got the deployer put on there. That's going to be the rail one still. And then I put one a block down. I put a second. And obviously, I haven't learned my lesson, but this one actually rotated into position. So maybe it's because of the radial chassis. I don't know. But so this one's going to be rail, and this one's going to be cobble. So that's how that'll deploy. It'll put cobble down if it has a void. If not, it just won't deploy anything. And then it'll put rail down on top of whatever's there. And then we'll scoop it up behind us and it'll just run on through. So now I need to kind of attach these better. So I threw a little bit more on the top, connecting to the drill head and the back of the machine, because like the deployers, it thinks it's kind of a gap. It's not attached to structure, so I kind of had to put this over top, so, which in hindsight was not the best idea, because now it runs through any kind of block. I need to put in another set of drill heads on top and then I'll fix it, which I probably will do. I probably will make it bigger, maybe for the next episode, but for right now this is what we got, and this is what we're going with here. So we're gluing it all back up. Looks like I got everything stuck together, at least I think I do. So we're gonna give it a go here, and boom, it assembles. So okay, everything looks like it assembles. Will it work? Okay, let's see here. And I think we give her a little test run on the overworld here. I got a little piece of coal here, and we put it in there, and away it goes. Look at that. It's a working, running drill contraption. So yeah, it works. It's putting down rail. It's picking it back up. But I wanted to test the block placing, so I kind of tried to run ahead of it, get a shovel out, and just dig up a bunch of the ground in front of it, right, to see what it will do. So I picked it all up, and then sure enough, it's placing cobble down. So yeah, it works fine. So pick her back up, clean up the mess, since I drilled a big old square hole into the side of the hill. Broke some bamboo while we're at it, but it is a success. And yeah, we gotta clean up the cobble that we placed down here. So I'll fill this back in with dirt, because it's potentially in the tree farm area. Because I didn't figure out quite yet how big I wanted to make it. But yeah, at this point, I thought maybe I would be going back this far, possibly with the tree farm. So I thought I'd just fill it back in, just in case, just in case I needed to. So we fill back in with dirt, and yeah, that's our drilling contraption complete, and we learned a lot from it. So, and we went down to the mines, and as we had seen before previously, there was an area down here where there was a deep slate mine shafts that we found. As we were down here lighting up some areas, so I didn't get jumped while I was trying to drill, obviously I got jumped by some creepers. And that creeper happened to explode, and what did it uncover but some diamonds. And that's our first diamond to mine. But I wanted to go up in this dark area first, just to kind of clear up and make sure nothing jumped me while I was getting my diamond, right? And I went a little far up here, and I was seeing some stuff, lighting things up, and then I see that cave of disaster. I don't know if you saw it, but there was like 3 creepers in there, and I didn't see it before, but there was a witch in there too. So I killed one, and I slowly kind of got my way up here, and I was going to try and block it off with some dirt, but I was a little slow, and then creeper number 2 comes out. I ran away fast enough, luckily. He exploded, but now it's dark because of my torch got blown up. So I got back up here. There's number 3 coming on after me. And then I see a witch behind him throwing potions at me. But luckily, I didn't really do anything here. I got both the creeper and the witch. I didn't die, didn't blow up. And so everything was all hunky-dory. So that all worked out pretty well. Even though it was like the worst room ever. 3 creepers and a witch walk into a mine shaft. Sounds like there's a joke there, but I don't know what it is. I think it ends with kaboom, you're dead. But well, I got out of it, luckily, so. Yeah, we go back up here, I make sure it's all clear, and I light this puppy up. So I make sure nothing else is popping on there, so. But as you go back here, look at this. It opens up into this giant cavern I didn't know about. Like, look at this thing. It's cool. So it's another area to explore at some point. But we come back down here, and we get that diamond. It's our first diamond we actually mined. We haven't mined any yet, and we have all diamond gear, but we bought all that from villagers, so boom. Got our first diamond. Look at all those achievements we finally got, because we finished that off in the tree, and all the stuff we got after it. So yeah, as we're going through here, this is our main entrance down to the mine shaft, and look what I see. There's a big old slime down here. Apparently this is a slime chunk. I didn't even know it, because last time we were down here, I never saw a single slime down here. You know, this is where our geode is, just right past the slime back there. That's where the geode is, where we first found all the amethyst. So, yeah, we've been down here before, and I never saw a single slime. I wish I would have. I wouldn't have had to catch Komodo dragons. Actually, it was probably after I already caught the Komodo dragon, to tell you the truth, but still. But yeah, so now we have a slime chunk down here too. We can get some slime. We don't have to be fully dependent on the Komodo dragons for slime. So yeah, this is where we're gonna mine. In this, I figured it's a cobbled deep slate mine shaft, and we're gonna use it. So, and I came back up to. I think I did some trading, and I wanted to get another efficiency 2 pickaxe from a villager. I bought it off him. And I thought I'd combine it with my pickaxe I had right now, so we got efficiency 3, and I threw mending on it. And then we have our. I bought a bunch of mending books. I did a lot of trades, and I got like 4 or 5 mending books. We have our iron sword, and I know it's only iron, but I threw mending on it anyway because it's what I had for right now. Because I didn't have any villager leveled up to get diamond sword yet, and I threw it on my axe. My axe is pretty good. So, and I was gonna throw it on my bow, but oof, it was a little more levels than I could handle at the time. So, bow did not get mending, but we did get it on our iron sword and our pickaxe and our axe, and that was about it for our enchanting at this go around. I think. Did I want to put it on? I think I put it on my boots too. Yeah. The feather falling 3. I mean, as much as I fly around, it's gonna come in handy one of these days. So, yep, that's where we're at for enchanting that stuff for now. We do more enchanting later. So yeah, I went back down. I had to get more torches. I went back down to the cavern. I was just going down all these branches I keep finding and lighting them up, just to try and help. And look, I found 4 diamonds. I saw them under that cliffhanger there. We also found a nice dripstone cave right nearby this area, so we can get some dripstone. Maybe we can make a lava farm, which I think I kind of want to do. Trying to get some infinite source of lava with to create stuff. So yeah, we got 2 more diamonds that we mined up, that we found down here, which was awesome. We were going deep into this cave, trying to light up as many dark areas as I can. So, alright guys, as you saw, I worked on a drilling contraption instead of the tree farm. I know, but let's hear me out, okay? I was kind of putting together resources for the tree farm, And then I realized that I'm just out of everything. I'm running out of iron, I'm running out of andesite, and all kinds of stuff. So I figured I will make a drilling machine. So I decided to come down to this deep slate mine shaft that we found a while back. It's huge down here. Our geode that we found is over that way. So I thought, if this was a good place for them to mine, I might as well mine here myself. So I figured I'll throw some track down and I'm just going to start mining this way. There are cave spiders down here. So it's something I have to be careful about. As I was going around down here and just picking up stuff, I actually found 2 diamonds. I found one earlier as we were coming down here. So yeah, we got 3 diamonds total. I had went back to my base. As you can see, I have a much bigger backpack now too. A netherite upgraded backpack. I got this from a zombie that I killed in the spawner. As you saw, I got some mending books and I put it on my items here. I know I put it on an iron sword, but mending is so cheap. Once I get the diamond sword, we'll fix that. But as I was mending up my stuff and my spawner, there was this like uber zombie, and he had like everything 5: speed, absorption, strength, just insane zombie. 120 health. One swipe with this sword only took off like maybe 5 HP. So insane zombie. But he did drop a netherite backpack with the jukebox upgrade, and it gave me chirp. So chirp wasn't bad, but of course we've got other side in here, which we got from a different zombie backpack. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling right now. So as you see, I kind of put things in here, got things going. I got my crate stuff out. We got our contraption. We got our assembler. So I think I'm ready to do this. So let's put down a rail right here. Let's put our contraption down. Yep, that way. We will, if I can get over here, if I can see what I'm doing, lock the rotation. We will get this bad boy out, and it is going the wrong way. Great. Of course it's going the wrong way. Why would it go the right way? Can I rotate it? Can I pick it back up? Son of a... I hate when it does this crap. Alright, hold on. I gotta fix this. Sorry, I'm kind of new at this whole contraption thing. Okay. I should be glued. Okay, there we go. Let's pick that up. Let's try this again, shall we? That's the way I want it facing. I don't know why when I put it down it faces a different direction, but... No, not... Does it go the opposite way I'm facing? Is that how this works? I don't know. Let's try this again. What if I'm facing this way when I put it down? Will it work then? No. Why? Ay, ay, ay. I mean, I could go that way. We could continue on. Yeah, why not? We'll continue their tunnel that way. Actually, that's not the direction I want to go, because I'll run into the water. See, that goes right underneath the water. There's a higher likelihood I'll run underwater. And I really don't want that. I'm gonna run out of rails. Okay, what if I put this thing facing that way? And then I do that. It's the arrow. Maybe the arrow is what's throwing it off. Yeah, okay, I have the arrow pointing towards the back. Okay. That works. Alright. We'll pick that up. I do have some rail. I'd rather give it some rail here. So it doesn't run out. Not that it will, really, but... where's my chest? Oh, jeez Louise. Can I not add things? No, what did it do? No, what did it do? Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Why is this such more trouble? Alright, let's try this again. Whoa! I didn't even see those under here. You see those diamonds? Oh, yes. Ah, I didn't even see them hiding under there. The little devils. Alright. We got 2 more. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? I think we're getting the hang of this. Yes, arrow pointing that way. Okay. Contraption. So, goes the right way. Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. We're getting there. So let's add... Actually, let's here. We'll take those out. There's only 1 in there. There. Now you have stuff. There's coal in there. I think that's how that works. I've got all kinds of stuff in here. I'm gonna empty out all but those rails, I think. Let's see, I'll put those in there. Okay. Okay. I gotta put that down, and I also have to give it coal. Right? So I can start it moving. Okay. Did I lock the rotation? Oh, I don't remember. Oh well. Hopefully this will work. Oh, no, up we go. Okay. So we'll assemble it. We'll get rid of that. And why did it go that way? Went the wrong way. What? Is the card on backwards? Why does it do this? I thought I had it. Apparently I did not. That's the way I want it to move. Cart always face towards motion. Cart movement mode. Yeah, that's what I want. Alright, let's see what, if I leave it at that, what this does. Okay, I think the problem is this stupid thing. Oh wait. Okay, that's even worse. Alright, I had this like all worked out, and now I'm having a heck of a time here. No, I don't want that track glued to it. Oh boy. Why are there a bunch of what is going on? What is going on? Why are there a bunch of blocks broken over there? And why does it look like there's a ghost? Why are all these blocks broken? What is going on over there? What is that? Hello? Okay, I don't know what is going on. Does that look like a ghost miner? He's still over there. I don't know what's going on, but I'm a little creeped out right now. Not gonna lie. I don't know why it shows that over there. Maybe there's a glitch in the mod. Hold on. I need room to work here. Maybe that's what it did it? Did it start drilling and cutting out a bunch of stuff? Maybe. Oh, come on. I don't know what is going on, but now nothing's working right. Jeez Louise. I don't want to lock rotation. I want it to go that way. Do I need to glue that thing back on since I broke it off? Maybe that's the issue. Let's try that. Looks like it's glued on. Strong arms. I don't know what that does. Wanna know why it shows a ghost player over there? That's a little weird. But other than that... other than the ghost, I'm a little weirded out by. I ain't gonna lie here. I don't know. I don't know what is going on. I want it to go that way. I've done this before, and it's gone the right direction before. I don't know why all of a sudden it's not going the right direction. Right. Okay. Apparently I don't know how this thing works. I thought I had it working. Apparently, though, I guess I don't. Is that a creeper? Is that a creeper I see? Is there a creeper down there? There was. It's still down there. Maybe he'll burn to death. Oh, you little bugger. I don't know where you went now. There's a slime down there, though. Alright, well, let's see. Okay. That's right. Okay. Okay. There we go. It's going. There we go. Oh, and half the platform is glued to it. Oh my goodness. It's dragging. Oh my goodness. Oh well. It's just going through the wall. It'll get left wherever it winds up going, I guess. It's mining. We'll fix it later. What? Is that a coal? Why doesn't it use the coal? What's going on? They get stuck? Why is it not going any further? It's interesting. I don't know. Why is it not going? No, what? What's your deal? Why does this minecart do this? Why is it not locked in where it needs to go? Do I need to put something behind it? Go that way, dude. I don't understand what's wrong with this minecart. Why does it get all twisty? Do I need to put something to lock it in? Maybe I do. I don't know where that creeper went, but... I see a zombie staring at me. What are you looking at? Still going. Alright, let's see what this thing finds. Got some redstone. It's good. Use some more redstone. Some iron up here. I'm gonna need more torches. Ooh, we got a bunch of tuff. So we're mining towards the base at this point. Still going. So I guess it's somewhat working. I don't know why the cart gets all wonky. But it's mining. Ooh, we got some gold. I'm out of torches now. But I will take this gold. I'm gonna have to steal coal off of that machine, I think. It's used it all. Great. It's gonna run out of coal soon. This is all of the coal I have left. on me. Nope. Nope. Ooh, it's getting dark in here. I'm gonna start spawning stuff. I think it's just going. Oh. Oh boy. That's dangerous. Oh yeah, already getting hit. He followed me. He followed me. Great. Well, we did want it to find stuff. I found another cave where apparently skeletons like to spawn and attack me. Well, I'm going to try mining out some of this ore out of the wall here. Oh yeah, I'll take the iron too. Heck yeah. I should probably go stop my machine. It's just going there. The thing is just moving right along and I'm out of torches, so... Ooh, diamonds! We're gonna keep spawning bad guys here. I can throw a redstone torch in my hand, at least so I can see. But... Is another mine shaft? Oh no, that's the bit going with it. We're gonna have to fix that. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to... We're creating a big spawn chamber in here. This should be fun. I'm gonna have to come back down here with more coal. Since apparently it hasn't mined any coal. It's found some gold though. Found a bit of zinc though. Can't see anything. We're creating a big spawner here. There's some gold though. I do need the gold. Should have came back down with more torches. I don't think I better use so many to light up that cave. Alright, how about we pick this bad boy up for now. It's doing a good job though. Alright, let's see here. I think we got more of zinc. Well, we did uncover some more diamonds in the wall. We did create a big old spawning chamber though, didn't we? Found another big open cave as well. We're gonna have to mine all this up. Ooh, what's that? More gold that I can't see. Here, why don't you go there? Let's hope I don't get attacked from behind. Whoa, okay. There's some water. No, gold. There's more gold. Get the gold. Alright, get out of here before you drown. Get... Come on. I'm stuck. Come on. What is going on here? I swear. I don't know, he's tough. Where's my, Where's all my cobble? I guess we're using deep slate. Alright, let's go. Let's go grab more torches. And fix the machine. Take all the stuff off it. I need to stop that thing from rotating. I don't know why that thing keeps rotating like it does. In this area. Ooh boy. This is a big spawner. But we do need redstone. For a number of things. Yeah, I'm not going to go too much further in here because it's dark and I can't light it up. Alright. Well, our first little mining thing worked okay. Ooh. My piece of redstone we missed. And I am full. So let's put some of this stuff away here. I have no idea where my cobblestone went. I had some. There's some cobble. Alright. Cool. Well. Alright, I'm gonna take our stuff back. Get some more torches. Ugh. Spiders. And then we'll come back down and probably keep mining that way. Alright, well, we came back, I unloaded stuff, and then I noticed my cobble generator was not working properly. It kept, I don't know, chucking the cobble outside of it, or kept getting logged up in there, so I had to turn the speed down outside. I think it was going too fast, and it was actually shooting the cobble it mined out of it. It was weird. So I think I've got it dialed in. I also have to, like, I blocked it up more on the outside. I don't know. It's cobbled together, to say the least. But I think it's working now. And things aren't going super slow, but they're slower than they were. So, but I think it's working. So what I'm trying to do is, you can see I made an enchanting table with some of the diamonds we got. We got 11 diamonds in total in that run down there, and just what I found mining, just lighting things up, and then also from the machine. I also cleaned all that all the bits off the machine too. I don't know why this is in here. There's nothing in it. So what I'm looking for is all the bookshelves. I thought I took a bunch of bookshelves from the village, but I'm thinking that they're all books and I need to make the bookshelves, which is fine. We have books, we can make bookshelves. So what I'm thinking is I want to put my enchanting setup up here. So I think I want to get that going right now, just to see what we got here. Yeah, see, it's really patched up, but it's not spitting cobble out of it anymore, so that's a plus. So I'm thinking I'll put it down, our enchanting setup. I kind of want to do it right there, and then I'll put the bookshelves kind of around it here, like so. Do I want to do, yeah. Like that. don't know if that... It's just enchanting power 11. Can it go higher? Do they need to be closer? Maybe they need to be closer. Ah, oh, son of a... I don't have Silk Touch. Alright, hold please. Alright, let's see here. Maybe I need to move... No. This should work. I believe. I hope, anyway. Now it says 12. 13. 14. 16. I don't know how high it goes. I don't remember. Let's see. I've got a little left eye. And by a little, I mean a lot. So we can see what we can do here. Do I even have anything I can enchant? I don't even know. Well, I can disenchant my pants. I don't have a grindstone around here. I think it's smooth stone and something else. There we go, we got a grindstone. Alright. So let's... I'm gonna go put the grindstone up here, just because it would make things easier. For sure. I'll just stick it right there. Now, what I'm thinking is we take Blast Protection 2 off of these. Because, you know, who cares about Blast Protection 2? So I need 30. How high can this thing go? It says enchant power 16. How many bookcases do I have around this thing? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I mean, I kind of wish it was more in the center, but... Okay, well... I need some levels. So, where am I gonna get some levels? Oh, we have a farm for that. Dun, 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 dun. We have a zombie chamber for that. A zombie chamber of death. Alright, now we just wait here. Oh, we got some iron in there from last time. Is there a potato? Oh, there's potatoes too. Okay, well, we'll just wait here for the zombies to come. I should grab some of this rotten flesh too and take it with us to trade with the cleric. Alright, so I'm gonna wait here for El Zombos to show up. Alright, alright, alright! We got to level 30, actually 31. And we throw our pants in there, and we can get level 30 enchant, and we get Unbreaking 3. So, yeah, let's do that. And Fire Protection 3. I'll take that. That's for good for the nether. Yeah, I'll take that. Fire Protection 3 and Unbreaking 3. I'll throw Mending on those bad boys, and we are good to go. So let's put our... I mean, I wish they were regular protection, but you know. That has protection 3. Okay. So, we do have a full enchant bookshelf. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, I have 17. I don't think I need 17. I think I can get away with less than 17. I have nothing else to throw in there right now, but I'm pretty sure this will work. Okay. Cool. It's better than we had. We had blast protection, which helps against creepers, I guess, but yeah, whatever. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I think I need to go do some trading before we work on the tree farm, because the trading backpack is getting a little full. So I think I'm gonna grab that. Yeah, trading backpack, which we're using a bigger backpack now. We have a gold backpack for it, but it's a little packed. So you can see our iron and flint farm has been working pretty well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go do some trading and during the day here, and then I'll start working on the tree farm next. Figure out how I'm gonna do that. So I'll see you when I return, and maybe I'll have some of the tree farm done. Alright, so let's get started on this tree farm finally, should we? I mean, geez, about time. I know, I get sidetracked. But we learned a lot from that drilling machine. So I started marking out the tree farm with just some path blocks, kind of figure out what I wanted to do, how many spots I wanted to do, how wide I wanted it. So as you see, I got 6 spots, right? But I do add a 7th on there. But you can see kind of what I'm planning. I want to have like kind of square in the middle and have 4 of every tree, and then I'm gonna go back and just kind of I'm gonna do them in a row, right? So look at that, one's already popping right up there on me. So I was just lining it out with path blocks, which actually path blocks are actually really good for a lot of it, because you can't plant trees on path blocks, which will come in handy later. The spruce, look at that, growing right up in front of our eyes. The spruce is troublesome with all that podzol it makes. But look at that, I was walking by the freaking jungle tree and it just poosh, popped right up. So yeah, this is the plan, right? We got 6 down right now, because that's the 6 trees I had, right? I had almost all the saplings. The only things I'm missing right now is mangrove and cherry. The only 2 saplings I did not have anything of, regardless of the nether stuff, right? So, yeah, I'm going to say later, but I don't want to put mangrove in this farm. The way it grows crazy. So, I'm not going to put mangrove in this farm. But I am going to put cherry in there. Cherry is definitely one I want. I love cherry. I like the way it looks and everything. So, as you can see, we're going to kind of dig a hole down here. I got to figure out how I'm going to get this contraption put together and how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to have it run down the length of this farm, and it'll go across the front side here. And the plan right now, the rough plan, is to have it go that way. So we're started digging a hole basically underneath it, 1 block down, right? 2 by holes. Just start digging out some area, because I need room to work. What I was planning on doing before was running something underneath it, and then I'm like, why do I have to do that? So you'll see later, I dig out a large area that's not necessarily needed. I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet entirely, but I need to start digging out the perimeter. So I start going over, and we'll start coming down from one end, also kind of where I want it to rest when it's not in use, or when it's not running, I guess, where I want something coming up through the ground, basically, because my mine cart part of it is going to be underground. and the harvesting part will be above ground. So I'm trying to, you know, trying to figure out where the perimeter is, all this stuff, and how it's gonna look, and just dig out some stuff. I am gonna have to dig out a bunch of stuff around the front, dirt and things, so things don't get glued together. Here you can see I already put the expansion in. This is where I plan on putting the cherry wood once we get it. So this will be the seventh tree in the farm, and I wanted to put this in just as a placeholder so I know it's in here and I can plan for it and just build out the contraption for it, and then once I get saplings I can just pop them in there. So as you saw, I put all those little holes and everything in the middle of kind of where they all crossed, and that's because I want to put lights in there, and I wanted to do some kind of variant of glowstone. And this is using the Re-Chiseled mod. And you can see there's a couple different variants. I mean, they don't look bad. But I decided to go with this cracked, what is it called? Cracked glowstone, I think. It looks kind of nice. I kind of like it. It's kind of rough, but I think it works for a tree farm. And it gives off a decent amount of light, so I can get glowstone blocks from our cleric villager. So instead of getting glowstone in the nether, crushed glowstone is what it's called. So instead of glowstone in the nether, I just buy it from our cleric. Helps level them up. Plus, it's like 3 emeralds for glowstone, and I get plenty of emeralds. So yeah, see these holes I was digging, kind of where these cross paths were? I'm going to put a block there. So at every node, basically, I'm going to put a glowstone block. So there's going to be plenty of light in this tree farm, because I ain't want no creepers spawning in my tree farm. So, or anything else for that matter. So here we go, I start digging down, and then underneath, just digging it out, and then I found this big cavern underneath me, and look at that, I got limestone. There's limestone and calcite, and this thing is huge. This is a big crevasse. So I go one way and just start lighting it up, and I kind of ran into water. So then I turned around, started going, and you know, mining up ores as I find them, of course. There's andesite down there too. There's a lot of coal. I needed coal and iron, and I start going the other way too. And it's just as deep. It's even deeper. I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. And this is all underneath my tree farm. And then I hit like this little cave here. It's like almost like a grotto cave. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, I started following around, lighting it up, and then I went over this ledge, and I just keep mining up ores and stuff. But yeah, and then I get into this big ravine, and then what do I find? It's this giant, lush cave in here. I said hi to the zombies and skeletons that live here with my sword. There's axolotl. There's everything is down here. It is insane, and it's so big. Look, I keep going back further and further, and it's just more lush cave. I mean, this thing is huge. I mean, at some point I had to turn around. One, I was running out of torches. And 2, I had to get back to building the tree farm. This episode is going to be 5 hours long. So, so that's something to note. Oh, we will come back down here, and we will investigate this lush cave that is underneath our tree farm. But there is a giant lush cave under a tree farm, as well as a ton of limestone, which is the first time I found limestone, which was awesome. We can use limestone in building, which I'll have to try and figure out other variants and stuff what that looks like. But yeah, I definitely want to use it in builds and things. So yeah, as I work my way back up to the surface, mining up everything I can find, iron and coal and everything like that. I mean, the iron farm's good, but if I can get iron, you know. So yeah, we make our way back up, and of course, as we get back up to the surface, I lay into the limestone, and then calcite. There's tons of calcite here too. So I get a whole bunch of that, and then we get back up to the surface here, and yeah, unfortunately I cover it all over with dirt, but we have space to get back down here. I plan on making it, you know, a way back down here. I kind of went the other direction. There's even more cavern. There's a big open hole down there the other way. Who knows what's down there? So yeah, there's a whole world underneath this thing. But I block it up for now. For now, okay. We will come back down here. We'll explore it all. Maybe this would be a good area to explore with my drill, or with my if I do the portable drill that I can make. I want to make that, but so yeah, we block it all up, and that is what it is. But my shovel was getting kind of worn, so we decided to make a diamond shovel finally. I had diamonds, and nobody sold it. None of the villagers sold it, so it's the only thing they didn't sell. So I made me a diamond shovel. Let's enchant Silk Touch. It's cool. I didn't want Silk Touch on my diamond shovel though. I probably should have. Maybe I should have took it. Who knows what else I would have got? Maybe I should have took it. But instead of taking Silk Touch, I everybody's yelling at me probably, but I decided to let's re-roll it. I've got efficiency 1. I put it on a book. You know, no big deal. Because I wanted to see what I'd get next. I just Silk Touch is nice, but I don't know if I want it on a shovel. So yeah, I was just checking things, seeing what I could get on other things. Obviously, the pickaxe is already enchanted, so. But so yeah, I went ahead and I threw efficiency 1 on a book. We re-rolled it. Let's see what else we get. Unbreaking 3. I'll take Unbreaking 3 any day, right? So what else we get? Efficiency 4. I mean, the shovel is insane. So I thought I'd take my hand at, you know, seeing what else there was. Yeah, I have got looting on my iron sword, but you get looting too. But I don't have anything else to enchant besides books. So I could put looting 2 on a book, which I did, and it got looting 2 and straddle jump. I don't know what level straddle jump is. This is straddle jump board jumps. I don't know. Straddle board jumps. I don't know what that is, but maybe somebody out there does. Somebody knows what that is. Means. Let me know in the comments, because I don't know what straddle board jumps are. You know. So I was enchanted a couple books, see what I could get. But that shovel was mwah, so fast. I dig through dirt like it's nothing. So, and I do have mending books, so I go down here and take a little mending book, and boom, shovel's got mending. I think I take the opportunity to throw protection 2 on the chest plate because I already had protection 2, so now it has protection 3. So now I'll have the efficiency 1 and the straddle jump and whatever it's called, and looting 2 books, which is fine. But now we can take our shovel down here and finish digging out this hole, and it just cuts through stuff. And trying to do 1 block is hard. It still wants to just eat 3 blocks at once. So there we go. We have carved out the opening underneath the front end of the farm, where I'm going to do a lot of the contraption building and whatnot. So yeah, there we go. We got our dugout. So now we start making some rails. I make these controller rails, which tell what direction the cart to go. I made some power rails, and I made some regular rails too, even though I don't need them when it's all said and done. But we dug down the side here. This is where I want the track to run, and where I want the mine cart to go forwards and backwards on. We got to figure out where the end is, how far down I want to go. So I'm kind of just digging down, and then I'll dig up and see where I'm at, and we'll kind of do some planning though. But this is where I'm just digging basically a slot down the side of this farm for the mine tracks to go down. Always got to light her up though. Can't forget to light her up. You don't need the things spawning down here. They don't want. I keep it pretty well lit, so I have yet to have anything spawn under there on me, so that's a plus. Hopefully I can keep it that way. So yeah, I'm pretty far down here, and I'm like, is this too far? I don't know how far I am, but we gotta check it out. So we'll dig up, see where we're at. Obviously, there's a lot of dirt above me, so I'm definitely inside a mountain, which means I'm too far. But how far? Not that far, actually. We're not that bad. It's about right about where we want to be, I think. So now, as fast as this farm works, actually, I don't need to have too many trees. So I decided not to go as far back as that had cut down. So I decided I figured out where I was going to be, so I thought I threw some rails down. Now, you'll see later, I changed this. I realized it was not the correct way to do this. I thought I'd put some rails down and I'd throw some power rails in there periodically to keep it moving, not realizing that when it hits a tree to mine it, it stops. So it won't go after it cuts it. But these endpoints stay. So we put these controller rails, one pointing back that way, and then I put another one on the other end pointing the other way, so that way they bounce between each other. Once the cart hits it, it bounces the direction the rail is pointing. So as the cart is going down that end, it's pointed this way, and vice versa. So it'll keep bouncing back and forth, basically. So here's my, this I'm like, alright, I'll throw some powered rails down in here in some different places. I kind of just randomly spread them out. I don't even count. I probably should. I did kind of start counting there. I'm like, oh, that's kind of close together. Like, maybe I should spread them out a little. So I decided to maybe spread them out a little bit. But I don't really count them. Later, it doesn't even matter. We want to replace all of those with power rails, so every rail's a power rail. But this does, I do kind of count. Yeah, I guess I do kind of count it a little bit. It helps me get some kind of spacing where I will put redstone blocks for powering the rail system. I could use other methods, I know, but I just decided to just grab blocks of redstone because I had blocks of redstone, and I just bury them into the wall pretty much. So I dug out holes right where these powered rails are at currently. I just dug some holes in here, and then I'll throw some redstone block in there, and that'll power up the whole rail system. Eventually, it'll be the whole rail system. Right now, it'll just be the power rails, but yeah. Eventually, it'll just be the rail system. Yeah, see, I have dust, and I just made some blocks. I had like a stack of dust on me, so I made 5 redstone blocks, and that's going to power the system. So, and this one I put down, but I change it later because I need that one to be independently powered, but I don't need to power everything. So this one I leave as a redstone block to power, because that one can stay on all the time. The one on the other end where it stops, that one I want to be able to have it independently powered so I can turn off the system. So I make myself a minecart, and let's do a little test run on our little track we just made, right? So I throw the minecart down here, boom, and I hop in it and go for a little ride. And boring, bounce right off. It's like springs on the end of this thing. And boring, it just bounces us back and forth. Kind of a fun little ride. It's a flat, short roller coaster of some sort. But so yeah, the proof of concept works, right? So now I can start building up a contraption on this system. But yeah, I gotta hop. I got enough. I gotta wait for it to come back so I can get the minecart. It got away from me there, but It's coming. It's coming back. Obviously, this thing gets a lot faster with all powered rails. This thing really gets clipping along, but yeah, that's the minecart track, and that's the slot, and I kind of figured out where we're putting things, and now I got this big hole in the ground, and yeah, we need to start building our contraption out. So here, I start kind of blocking it out. I threw some dirt on, which later you'll see also this is not correct, but I threw some dirt down, kind of the spacing I wanted things. I'm gonna put the saw blades a little. I want when it's stopped. I want the saw blades not directly on the trees. I want it at one block off. Yeah, I was using our favorite things, radial chassis. I was trying to adjust things on them, trying to get them to spin around to be in the right orientation. I was having a heck of a time with these things. It really was. But yeah, I put some dirt in for placeholders, and obviously, like I said, I do move the saw blades. So I plan on putting the saw blades right on there, but I realized later that they're a block up off the ground. If the saw blades are there, yeah, it'll cut the tree down and everything, but it leaves the stump because obviously it's not cutting it flush with the ground. So it's stupid on my part what I'm doing here. I do move them down a block, but I do start building this out because I'm trying to figure out proof of concept on how I want to put this thing together. So I'm just doing this acacia tree for right now, and I'm kind of designing them modularly in just little self-contained cells. So each tree is going to be basically a duplicate of the cell next to it. So I'm just building out the first one so I know if it works, then I have a template that I can go then back and build all the rest of them just like it. So here we threw a minecart down with an assembler, and I had some girders I made earlier because I wanted to use them somewhere, and I decided, hey, let's just use them in this thing. So I threw some girders up here and connected it, and you can see I lowered it down, and I did try it out obviously, and it didn't work, so I'm like, duh. So I lowered it down one, ran it across with some girders. I think it looks pretty nice. It's kind of industrial looking, a little bit wrought iron girder kind of thing. So yeah, I thought it was kind of nice. So I just threw that up there, and I wanted to see if it'll actually assemble and work and what it looks like as is, right? And then I gotta give it a little, gotta give her a little nudge. Gotta get a little push in the right direction. So I want to see if it's all glued together or not. And I never have very much luck getting this thing to move unless I'm on the on the left side of it trying to move it. But I thought it was stuck to stuff, which it might have been. So I mine out like all the blocks from underneath it, at least one block down, just so when I glue it together, it doesn't accidentally glue to any blocks. Because I've noticed that happens very easily. When you're gluing things together, it'll glue the things underneath it, and then obviously it won't move because it's glued to the ground, you know. The ground's not going anywhere. Unless it can, but most times it can't. So yeah, I kind of, the platform we built to assemble things on, I kind of took care of that. I just dug it all out for now. But yeah, then we got our contraption hopefully unstuck here, because I wanted to see if it actually would move and what it would do. Yeah, that's right, I dig out the ground in front of it too, because it wasn't moving. So I've got nothing next to it that it could be attached to. See, there we go. Now we're good. So should be able to move at this point. There it goes. And it left everything. I obviously did not glue it good enough. So, and at this point, I took up that directional. Yeah, you can see I put a regular mind rail under there instead of the directional one because I wanted it to come down and I wanted it to stop and not keep going when it wasn't working right. So I just put a regular rail there for now, and then I'll change it out later with the directional one. But so yeah, I gotta put it back in there We gotta glue it back up. Because, you know, every time I think I got things glued together, it's not glued together. Which I don't know where it... I mean, it's... Look, it's got glue everywhere. But for some reason that block is not attached to that block. Oh, look, there it is. Now it's all good. So, I don't know. This gluing thing is kind of temperamental sometimes, I've noticed. But there we go. Now we got her assembled. And we take it away. And now we give it a push. Push for luck. There it goes. And I left the chest and the saw blades, which is like the most important thing here. So obviously, I got a little more gluing to do. I wish I didn't have to reassemble it every time. I don't know, maybe I can put the minecart assembler, like if I can put the assembler back down on top of it, if it would actually work. I don't know. Or if I have to pick it up every time and do it this way. Maybe I'll try it one time, see. But for now, this is how we're doing it. So I gotta go back up and I gotta make sure I glue the saw blades on. And I gotta make sure I glue the chest on. Now see, I didn't glue the saw blades on because I put glue on those radial chassis. Oh no, wait. Yeah. No, I took the radial chassis out. No, see, there's glue there. I did re-glue it. I took the radial chassis out. I just said enough. I had had enough of those things. So when I moved the saw blades on, I took them out. And they were glued on, but for some reason, I don't know. For some reason, it just doesn't want to work. Didn't want to be right, so I don't know. Third time's a charm, though, right? Give her a little more push for luck, and away it goes. Oh, yeah. For a second there, I thought I left everything, but nope, it worked this time. Just had a little delay, but here it goes. So I also decided that I wanted to put deployers on here to replant saplings after it cuts a tree down. So I wanted to cut a tree down and plant saplings behind it in spots I specify. So it only deploys saplings on an area that can grow a sapling. That's why these spruce trees come into troublesome spruce trees come in, because they grow that stuff all over. And I thought the path blocks would save me, which they do. The path blocks cannot grow saplings. However, when the spruce trees grow and they put that stuff all over, all that podzol goes everywhere, it actually will take over path blocks as well. So then it can plant stuff in those areas. So yeah, as you can see, I put deployers on. I put acacia saplings in these two because this is the acacia row. So we put acacia saplings in there, and I threw the remaining ones I had in the chest. I don't know that they need to be in there, but those chests are just gonna have saplings by the end of the time. So when we got plenty. So yeah, I gotta glue the deployers all on. And see, I tried this before and I had them down a block, and I realized I screwed up because it wasn't planting. And I realized I had to put them up a block higher for it to actually work, because they have to be 2 blocks above where you want them to deploy. So I fixed that. Then I also came back in here and I kind of wanted something connecting these saw blades better to this whole thing. I mean, it looked okay, but they're kind of stuck on the face. So I threw some girders kind of sticking out. I kind of like the way it looks. So they're kind of like guards in a way to the saw blades. So I threw some girders on and I glued those together too. So it's all one big happy machine here. And that's going to be pretty much my final design for this bad boy. Obviously, I'm going to duplicate it all the way down, but we got to give this a try here and make sure everything's all glued up, because that seems to be the trouble, right? Does it go? Do we have everything? No. Now, I don't know how things go from being glued in the contraption and then you add stuff with more glue and then they become unglued from the contraption. But it happens, apparently. So the saw blades and the whole thing just didn't go with it. So we'll try again, and we'll glue her up this time. I mean, I go through like an entire tube of glue on this whole project. Like I think I have like a tiny bit left when it's all said and done. So you can see it's already in the yellow after everything. I think at the beginning of this video it was in the green. So, but yeah, I think the issue is where there's a gap there. Obviously behind, and I think you can put stuff there and the deployers will go through those items, but I kind of wanted to leave a gap. I thought it looked better, so that's where gluing this up got a little tricky and why I got left, but I figure it out. We get it all glued together, especially once I do the rest of it. I really figure out a knack, get into a rhythm for gluing this all up. So yeah, we get her all glued up, and we'll have to give her another shot again. So, we'll give it another shot here. Throw the torch down. Having an issue picking up the assembler apparently, but... And away we go. And look at that. I left some dirt there accidentally, but... Look at that. Thing of beauty. Sleek, simple, effective. Well, I think that is a success. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make the whole thing that way. I totally missed that tree. I thought every time I think I'm getting better with the jetpack, I get worse. So, but yeah, look, it worked perfectly. So that's what we gotta do. Then that's as far as I'm going to. We're doing basically just that many. It's a 6x6, well 7x6 I guess, since we have the cherry one once we get that in there. So you can see all the trees are kind of growed up on that first section there. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grid it all out with path blocks and cut down all the grass areas that can be, I guess, grown on, and glowstone it up and extend this down. So that's what we're gonna proceed to do. First I had to kind of clear out all this area, put some cobble down, which then I will proceed to tear up later because I realized I need it out of the way for gluing. But we'll throw more girders down, we'll get the frame built out, kind of do it in sections. So build up the girders, and then here I just ended on like kind of a turn. At the end I just kind of do a turn and put that one coming out at the end just kind of boxes it in. So but yeah, we're just gonna make a ton of planks and then which is not a worry. I get plenty of wood later. So but yeah, we'll just fill it all out. I'll start doing the spacings for the girders. Nope, wrong spot there, dude. Go back, go ahead and fix it. Yep. Nope. There you go. There you go. We'll get there. And right there. There you go. Good job. Yeah, I learned. So yeah, well then we'll fill in all the saw blades. And we'll just keep building her up. I had to make a whole bunch of deployers, had to make a whole bunch of saw blades. We had to make, 2 for every tree, so, and I made the 7th also, so it's 14 of each. 14 saw blades, 14 deployers. The deployers, I made a whole ton of brass in order to make those. I had brass coming out my ears down there. I was mixing it up. I had smelt down a whole stack of gold I put in there, because we got more gold from that mining adventures that we've been having. So yeah, or not gold, I'm sorry, it's brass and zinc. I had to do a stack of zinc. I'd do some gold later to make the keys. I do make some keys later, so for the drawers that we're gonna put in underneath here. So, oh yeah, I nailed that. You know, super jumps. I think I'd get better. Hard landings. So, yeah, and then all the chests. So I put chests behind each one, thinking that maybe it would go into it, but it doesn't matter. They just filter in wherever. But it's more storage space on this thing, so. Yeah, and then we got it all down and put together, and I gotta glue it all up. A lot of glue. Lots of glue. You can see it's yellow, but it's even so far like the glue won't go down that far. It goes down to the oak. So the last bit of cherry there, I had to do separately and join it back up. So, and then I had to also go down after I get this glued up here. I went down and removed all the tree, like all the leaves and stuff that were overhanging, so it didn't like stick to any of the stuff, any of the contraption, like the vines and the tree leaves. I cut it all back just to make sure it wasn't stuck to anything, because with this gluing, you see it makes squares, you know, and it even takes open areas, and then it'll like, oh yeah, that's a gluable spot, and it sticks it in there. So even though it's not an item there currently. So you can see all the saplings that I've been collecting. I had them in my inventory to do our original plantings, plus then I'm going to put them in the acacia all grew up that got planted. And then we'll put them in all the deployers too, and then I'll drop the remainder in the chests. So all of our tree saplings will now go into this farm, and it will hold on to them. I have a feeling eventually these chests are just going to be full of saplings, and I'm going to have to like get rid of them at some point. Maybe, ooh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have another change to this farm. I'll think about it. I have an idea. If the saplings become too much of an issue, I have a plan for that already. So, I have an idea. So, that's good. Alright, so here I'm trying to clean up after the spruce and make all the path blocks around, because it'll plant it in anything, right? And this is an exercise of futility. I do find out later. No matter what, this stuff, it takes over path blocks. It's a nightmare. But I do get everything path blocked down, so only a 2x2 area for each tree in the grid. And I grid it all out, get it all pathed out. So we do get it looking all nice and pretty, and the spruce ruins it every time. But here I'm giving her a shot, see how she goes. She starts cutting away, and see if goes down and comes back, and then it goes right back down again. So I think we got a successful machine. Yeah, spruce is screwing with me here, but that's alright. I do plan on kind of tidying up this front end a little bit eventually. Maybe the entrance down to the underneath area. I kind of ran out of time in this episode, but there's a lot cosmetically I need to do to this tree farm area here. But right now I'm focusing on functionality, and currently it functions. So yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. I had the wrong block selected. This is a fun game here. Fill in the holes before the tree farm comes and cuts you with the saw blades. Well, saw blades do some damage. I'll tell you, I get down to like 1 heart because that thing kept hitting me. So, just saying. So as you can see there, I have that torch on there. That helps turn that on and off. If I pull that torch out of there, it'll go down to that block and it'll stop. So that's really nice and handy. So, but yeah, as you can see, the farm was getting full already. It hadn't been running very long. So I jumped into action here. I made some more drawers, jungle drawers. I made a slave and a master, or well, a drawer, I guess a drawer controller and a slave drawer controller. I didn't wasn't sure if I needed a slave or not, but so yeah, I made a drawer controller, and I made a drawer controller slave. I made a bunch of drawers. I made a bunch of upgrades, quantity upgrades, I should say, to them as well. So I have those handy, and here I wanted to start putting on the portable interface and start building out our storage means for this farm. More long-term storage, because like I said, those chests were getting pretty full. So broke it down, made it into a contraption, or not a contraption again, so I can actually add stuff to it. We just threw a portable interface right on the high beam. I mean, purely functional, right? It works in the sense of the mod. So all the inventory goes through there. So, but yeah, we'll just have that go right there, and then I'm gonna plan on having stuff empty out of that onto a belt and into the drawers. Here we glued on the interface, and there we start building out the belt. We'll have I made it arbitrarily long, to tell you the truth, pure guesstimate, but it turns out that that one shaft was a perfect guess, so who would have thought, right? But we throw a belt on here. I figure it'll go into the interface, empty out on that belt. It'll run into the drawers, and then everything will get stored in the drawers. So I threw the drawers on here. I got one for every kind of log, and then we had a couple extra things that come off of this. So besides the logs, we get a couple extras, bits of tree things, drops. So I go over to the, I need power for the belt. So I go over to where our steam station is here. And right where I had that junction box, right, for the gearing, for the water pump, I was able to pull right out of that from the outside of the wall. I just had to break through one block and then make a tunnel going straight away from it. And look at that, it lines perfectly up with that shaft on that conveyor. So I don't know how I did it. Pure luck, to tell you the truth. So I grabbed some more encased chain drives, and we'll put those down here, going all the way to the ground, and then we'll run a shaft all the way to the belt, and that'll be our power. And you know, it's already going plenty fast. So yeah, I mean, I don't know where all these drops came from, to tell you the truth. They must have came off of a tree above or something. I don't know where those came from, but look, it's going the right direction. It's perfect. It actually all lined up really well. I didn't have to monkey around with it. Just ran a shaft down, and it's good. I do backfill in all that stuff later, but so you can see we get sticks out of this farm. So here I'm trying to fill in the drawers. So we get sticks. So I go up here and grab a couple things. We also get a bunch of logs, right? We got spruce, we got acacia, we got jungle, we got oak, dark oak, birch, yeah. So we'll grab one of each log, and I'll throw those in the drawers as well. So gradually put them in, and get them all lined up here. And then we get other things. Now the other drops we get apples, we get bananas, we get acacia saplings. Or acacia blossoms. I don't know what those acacia blossoms are for. But you can see here I got lock keys, and then I get a quantify key later too. And I lock all the drawers, and then I quantify them, so I know how many's in them. So each one has a stack because that's what I pulled out and put in there, right? So here we'll put the drawer controller on the back side of the drawer. And then we'll throw an andesite funnel, because everything coming out of it I want into the drawers, right? And then I threw all these upgrades. I threw the max upgrade on all the drawers. So now it's like 32 times max stacks or something like that, so it's a lot. Here I make a filter for a brass funnel I'm going to put on the other side. And I want to take everything out except for the saplings. So I'm going to make a filter that takes everything, it's like except saplings, right? And then we're going to put that filter in a brass funnel we're going to put down on the portable interface down on top of the belt to ensure that we get everything out of here except for the saplings. So this is what I said before, all the saplings are going to live within the contraption because I'm emptying everything else out. I'm not sure what we do with those acacia blossoms. I'm going to have to look up if we can do anything with those, besides maybe making dye. I don't know. I've never used them before, so that's something I have to look at. But I'm storing them anyway. I didn't even know we get them. So, and there we go. I got some acacia saplings got through, but we took care of that, and then boom, it's complete. Everything's filling in. We throw those back up in the contraption there, and we're good to go. I had to make a couple more upgrades to hit these last couple that we missed last time. So, but yeah, that's our storage. And then as I get the cherry wood, I'll add another set of drawers or something in here for Sherry too. So, but and then look at that, we got it going. I put that torch down, and then it made a contraption again. It did the interface. It's putting in, and off it wants to go. So yeah, we're good to go there. So to try and combat this podzol thing, I decided I would line the spruce trees with stone stairs. And what I decided to go with is, since I have a crap ton of deep slate, I made some deep slate tile stairs. And I put them around the bottom of... Not that way. Yeah, we gotta flip that around. There we go. So I put that around the bottom of all of the spruce trees, hoping that it would stop the spread of the podzol. Needless to say, it looks nice. I think it looks nice, but it does not prevent the spread of podzol. But I did it all to them all anyway. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to replace at least everything around the spruce area, and if I do that, I might as well do the other areas with stone, some kind of stone variants, in order to stop the spread. But here's what it looks like with all the stone in place. It doesn't look that bad. I may not use the same stairs for everything either, but it is what it is. So here I went back and did some trading. I was trying to get a farmer who will trade me tomato and beetroot or cabbage. Here, I finally, I had to roll for like an entire day. It was just nothing but rolling this guy. But we finally got, so he'll trade us beetroot and tomatoes. So now we have another trade that we didn't have before. So that's great. I just wish I could get a cabbage trade now. But our little farm is producing, you know. And he leveled up, and now we get a rice trade from him too. So we have a rice trade from him and from the other farmer in here. Hopefully, if I level him up enough, I'll get cabbage, but we'll see. So after we did a bunch of trading, I came back and I decided, you know what? I'm missing a path. I need a little path to get around from the house, from the barn, back here, work on our boiler system, and, you know, just to kind of get up to the tree farm. So I made a little path that kind of comes around the side of the barn here and runs around, goes to our little boiler system so we can kind of get in there, and then it also goes up to our tree farm. So we just kind of put a nice little cosmetic path. I might come back in later and, you know, spruce it up with some other things. But for now, I just threw in some path blocks randomly around here just to kind of give it a look, a little bit of a worn look, like I've been walking back and forth, which we all know I haven't. I've been flying, but needless to say, we'll make it look like I've been walking back and forth here trying to work on this thing for days on end, which I've been working on it for days on end, but we all know I have not been walking. So, but I have been breaking my legs on my landings. I gotta get better at those. So at one point I was also trying to put a timer in for this farm, but it didn't really work out either. So as you can see, it's just going back and forth. And I'll explain a little bit more later why I didn't do the timer, but or at least keep pursuing it, besides failing. But you can see it just bounces back and forth, and it works really well. It just keeps going. It has glitched a few times here and there. There's one time I got down there and it was like glitching hard. It was like flashing. I don't know. I reboot the world and it seems to be fine. So every once in a while it breaks. It runs, but it looks like it's broken. I don't know. So here I did some more enchanting. I think I wound up getting a diamond axe from one of the villagers, and I was going to combine it with my axe to make it better. And then I also bought this diamond sword. Alright, and we're back. We finished building our tree farm. Went and did some trading. I finally bought myself a diamond sword from our weaponsmiths back in the village. But I also bought an axe that one weaponsmith has an axe that had Unbreaking 2, and I had Unbreaking 2 on this already, so then I just merged them together. Now I have Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 2 Mending Diamond Axe. But I bought this diamond sword. He sold it for with just knockback on it. So I figured I'd buy it. It was the same price as the other guy. The other guy has I don't remember, sharpness something and fire aspect sword, which maybe, but it was the same price because the deals I made with them already, so they knocked it down a price. So I was like, okay, I'll take this and I'll just strip it down and then we'll try to enchant it. But I'm just now realizing that I do not have the levels to enchant it level 30. So I think what we'll do, well, instead of sitting at the mob farm, we have all kind of, well, actually, hold on. Let's go through, and I've been doing a bunch of stuff. We have a bunch of quests to collect. So let's see if we get any experience from that, and then if we don't have enough, we can go down and get the little nuggets that we've got downstairs from all these quests. So let's start at base game here. Yep, okay, that's where we're at. So we've got everything here, and we got diamonds. Yep, yes we did. All right, cool. Then we made a diamond pickaxe. Yes, we did. Well, we got a diamond pickaxe. I didn't make it. Explorer biome. Haven't done that yet. I need to make nature's compass because I want to find cherry wood. I'll show you in a minute why. Build another portal. We did that a while ago, so we got that one. Into the nether. We did that too, so we got that one. So I think that's it for this one. Overworld mobs. Killed 25 creepers. Yeah, they been creeping a lot. Kill slimes. We've killed quite a few slimes, actually. They found the slime down by the what do you call it? The deep slate mine shaft that we were digging at. It's a slime area now. 25 spiders, unfortunately. Kill a witch. We did kill a witch. I encountered a witch down by that mine shaft. Actually, I was lighting stuff up. There was a room. Had like 3 creepers and a witch. It was like the most dangerous room ever in Minecraft. I survived, and we killed them all. So, alright, we got another one. Visited Crimson Forest. We've done that. We spawned in one, actually. Another waste. Oops, yeah, gotta collect that. Yeah, we've been through there. Basalt Delta. Yeah, we've been through those. Another fortress. Yes, because we gotta find it. Another wart. Yeah, we got our nether wart. There's a lot more to do in the nether here. A lot more to do. Enter a bastion. Yeah, we gotta find a bastion. And we gotta find a warp forest. So, another mobs. Kill 1 blaze. Yes. Ooh, we got blaze rods. Ooh, we're gonna get more blaze rods. Nice. And kill zombified piglin. Unfortunately, that was kind of an accident. Kill wither skeletons. Yes, I have ran into plenty of them. Not more than I want to. Alright, I've been experimenting with the drawers and trying to learn how they work. So in doing so, I did make a quantify key. And we made a drawer controller. I made another drawer key to lock and unlock the drawers. And I made a drawer controller slave. That's probably this one. But we made all those. Concealment key, I haven't made that one. And I also have made storage upgrades. I've made a bunch of those. Oh, I already collected those. Okay. Yeah, I did that before. So yeah, I've been playing with the storage drawers, and I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, crimson mosquitoes. Yes, we've killed those. They suck, literally. Okay, I think that is cool. That is the end of what we have collected. Oh, it is nighttime here. Let's get a little sleep on the roof. Look at the stars as we gaze up. It's kind of nice. All right, sleeping in the stars. All right. So, what do we have here? We gained some experience. I don't know where it all went. Oh, we gained 4 diamonds. We collected 4 diamonds from that stuff. Well, that's awesome. We have 29. Didn't quite get enough. Yeah, close. Alright, let's go downstairs and grab some of the other XP that we got laying around down there. We've got all these bottles of enchanting, so I might as well use those, right? I think we just do one of these numbers, right? That was terrible. That hardly gave us anything. Okay. We have nuggets of experience. I don't know how we use these. We just... Okay. Yeah, we do it that way. We're up to 30. I guess they don't give you a whole lot, do they? So, this is a stack. Got me up a level. Almost 2 levels. Okay. Well, that's something, I guess. Alright. So, what I want to do is we'll grind this puppy, grind that down. Oh, that almost, I didn't quite guess there. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. The lapis. Gotta get some, I hate these things. I can never get down them. There we go. Here, let me offload some of this stuff first. Slime balls. Oh yeah, I don't know where I'm keeping my oh, am I keeping the blaze rods in another bag? No, I'm not. Where am I keeping those? Here, I can put this bag back down. Our trading backpack. I finally got somebody who will trade for beetroot and tomatoes. I have not got a cabbage trade yet, but it's better than nothing. So. Bone meal and wheat seeds. I don't care about those. Okay. Let's get the lapis. Oh, yeah, we can put, here, look at that. Boom, back up to 11. That's crazy. I didn't know it was going to give me diamonds. Demondes. Oh, yeah, you see I got some glowstone here. I'll show you what that was for in a second. We used it in the tree farm to light it up. Light it up, light it up. Okay. Boom, boom. What we got? Bane of... Oh, are you kidding me? Bane of arthropods. Okay, I've heard that if you... Oh, but I don't have silk touch. This is going to waste levels. Protection 1. Impaling 5. Yay, protection 1. Alright, that should change it. Unbreaking 3? I'll take it. Why not, right? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Unbreaking 3, sharpness 4, knockback 2. I don't care about the knockback so much, but oh my goodness. Unbreaking 3, sharpness 4. Okay. I need looting on it. And mending. I need to get a looting. I can get a looting book. That'd be great. Thorns power. No, wait, what? Sharpness 2, power 1. Or thorns. Huh. Sharpness 2, power 1. I don't think power... I don't know what straddle jump does. Capacity. I think that's for the jetpack. Whatever straddle jump is. Beta arthropods. Unbreaking 1, I guess. Ooh, sweeping edge. Hey, there's sharpness 4 again. Oh, I have sweeping edge. I could probably put that on my sword too. Maybe. Alright, this is not going as I had hoped. I wouldn't mind looting though, but I can't get looting off of this sword. Well, we do have a pretty awesome diamond sword now. So there is that. I think I'm keeping my blaze rods, yep, up here. Alright, well, there is this. It doesn't have looting on it. I can put mending on it. That's not a problem. I have mending books, and we have that mending villager. Come on. Hate that stuff thing. The other books we have is efficiency. I have looting 2 and straddle. I have looting 2 on here. Maybe I can straddle jump. I'm pretty sure is not a sword thing. So I think I could take mending and looting and sweeping edge. I wonder if I can have sweeping edge on here with sharpness or knockback. I wonder if I can get rid of knockback. I don't know. I can put things together. What straddle jump is. Power could be for my bow, but I already have power on it. Alright, let's go see what this does here. Hold on. Let's check this. Can I put sweeping edge on it? I can. With everything. Okay. Okay. So, what if I take that and that? What do we get? Looting 2, straddle jump. Whatever the hell that is. 7? Oh boy. I'll take looting 2, sweeping edge. Aww. Aww, that was the end of our anvil. Boo, we gotta make a new anvil. Think we have enough to make an anvil? Pretty sure we do. Gotta make a couple blocks though, I think. Okay. Let's get some ingots back. There we go. We got ourselves a new anvil. I'm gonna throw our blocks in here. As you can see, I kind of organized my backpack a bit. Kind of got some create stuff over here. I'm about out of super glue. Got some minerals and some other odds and ends, and then there's a bunch of random stuff on the top. So, nothing crazy. But, yeah, I mean, with this new backpack, I have a lot of space, so I'm trying to get it organized a bit. Maybe I should put the anvil upstairs, instead of right here. Maybe. Maybe we should. Yeah, why not? I think I'm gonna throw some lapis. I'm gonna throw lapis on this chest here, so it's up here. Could put a barrel. I'm gonna put a barrel over here, maybe. But here, we'll throw the anvil right here, so that way it's nice and together. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, yeah. 10. No. Looting 2, straddle jump, sweeping edge 1, mending. Okay. Now, what's this look like? Oh boy. Good, it got rid of the straddle jump thing. I don't know what straddle jump is for, but... Knockback 2, looting 2, sweeping edge, mending. I think it's got everything we want, and it only costs 11. I don't think you can do it the other way for books. Yeah, books gotta go that way. Alright. Well, I got looting 2. I don't have I have unbreaking 3, sharpness 4, mending. So this iron sword is outlived its usefulness. Am I losing cobble again? Oh, is it backing up again? This is a problem I had with it before. I kept backing up, but some of it was because of the grinder. Oh man. Well, it's all backed up. Alright, let's sleep. Well, look at what we got going on out there. I might take this with me. I think I gotta organize my stuff next. I really do. It's kind of a mess. I thought I had, yes, an item frame. Okay, this is what I want to do. Since this is my adventuring kind of way here, I'm gonna put this guy up there. That thing served us well. But now we have this. So, ho ho ho. We're all good now. Okay, let's put away some of the stuff we got here, like some of the glowstone. I have a chest over here for cobbled deep slate, some scoria, and then I have a dirt chest. I've been collecting so much dirt from the projects that we've been doing. So, yes, I have a dirt chest. But, you know, yeah, let's go check out the tree farm. So, the best vantage point I have is really on top of here. So, it really does help. Hey, it's broken. Okay, it's literally been working this whole time. I don't know why. All of a sudden it's... What is it doing? I don't know. It's been working. I don't know why all of a sudden it's not working. Oh boy. I mean, what is this spruce tree doing back here? It shouldn't even be back here. It looks like it's having a big seizure. It looked like it's coming back, but it's like not. I don't know what it's doing. It runs really good and then it has an issue. Alright, hold on. Let me restart the world. Okay, I restarted things. You can see it now is working again. So, there are some issues, mostly because of the spruce. It's spreading that pods all over when it grows, and it's screwing up my path block, so it's putting down saplings where I don't want them. However, it's not a huge deal. They'll grow and then it'll cut them down. In the beginning, it kind of was a big deal, and I am going to fix it because I want it to look better. I'm probably going to have to surround it more with stone variants and stuff so it won't create the podzol. However, like I said, it is working when it's not glitching. So, what it does is I plant 4 at a time. Well, that was the idea, is plant in groups of 4. And then it'll have saw blades come through and cut it, and then it plants saplings behind it to replant for it. And as you can see, it passes through any trees that pop up while it's down there. I was going to have it go down and come back and stop, and then wait, and then go down again. For one, I was having issues getting a timer thing going to turn blocks off. I couldn't find something that would switch off and then switch back on. I see a creeper out there. So that was the one issue. And then 2, when it has to go through like a whole bunch of trees, like all brand new trees at once, boy does it lag. So this is actually a little bit better lag-wise if it's only going through a couple trees at the same time. So, and as you can see, this last row here is blank. I have it putting down seeds, however there's no seeds going into the system, so it doesn't put anything down. I am saving this spot for cherry. Once we find a cherry biome and I get saplings, that's what's going to go in here. Other than that, I do have, I think, every wood type, at least besides mangrove. I didn't want to do mangrove in here because the way it grows and it's just annoying. But I do want to find some mangrove wood at some point, and maybe I'll do something different for that. But we've got acacia and spruce, dark oak and birch and oak, and what am I forgetting? Jungle wood. So that's what we've got going on, right? The chests are mostly going to be just filled with, and you can see I made a little path here. I still haven't covered this up yet because I wasn't sure if I needed to make it bigger or not, but I kind of did some walls and some wood around it, and I'll have to put a roof on it at some point. But I made ourselves a little path around here. Kind of goes around the backside, goes around the side to get to their wood area. So I probably should put one over here to go to this little stick farm too. So that's the other thing with doing this is, so we got sticks coming from there, but I also have sticks coming from over there. And you can see this pad was really big because that's where we built our contraption for mining. Yes, our mining contraption that we used earlier to go down to that deep slate mine shaft and mine out a bunch of stuff, which was great. We'll have to do more of that because get more diamonds and whatnot. Don't need the spruce log or stuff. We got a bunch of spruce logs. So I did it again. Why does it keep putting these back here? It's because of this. It's a mess. So I need to surround the whole thing with stone. The spruce stuff is annoying. But anyway, as you can see down here, we have some drawers. Yay! And we get a lot of spruce. We don't get so much oak. Apparently oak is not a lot of logs. But we all get a lot of spruce. We get a lot of jungle. About the same amount of birch as oak. I think it's just the way the trees grow. We must not have had too many big dark oak trees. There's only 6,000 there. 3,000 acacia. We also get apples and bananas and these acacia blossoms and sticks. So yes, I have more sticks coming out of here. So there is that. And I should be able to just pop those in there. Boop. There we go. I do not need these saplings, but we'll deal with that. So yeah, as you can see above here, I've got the drawer controller here with the andesite funnel. I've got a brass funnel with a filter that sets everything except for the saplings. It comes up, it'll offload stuff, and then it'll go on its merry way all the way down the line. And then it's got these arrow ones down that end also, so once it gets down there it bounces back, and then when it gets down here it'll do its thing, and then it'll go the other way. So it just keeps going back and forth. And I got a torch lighting this. If I wanted to shut it off, I just do this, and when it comes back down here it won't go anywhere. So it stopped. And if I wanted to go again, I just put that down and away it goes. So it's a good way to stop it as I need to. I tunneled all this out. Guess I don't really need it. However, I was thinking I could put a separate little mushroom farm down here, maybe. Could do that. Or I could fill it back in. One of the two, I don't know. But as you can see, I got this glowstone in here. It's a chipped, rechiseled, yeah, crushed glowstone variant. I did want to make some other variant that requires an alchemy bench, but the alchemy benches are expensive. It takes like 2 diamonds plus, well, it takes an enchantment table which I will eventually make an alchemy. Ooh, falconry hoods. Anyway, alchemy bench. It takes a brewing stand, which that's not terrible, but it also takes an enchanting table. So it's 2 more diamonds, and I only have 11 now, which I had less because I've kind of been using them here and there. But and underneath here, as you saw earlier, there's that I need to put a tunnel. I need to somewhere down here dig a hole to get down to that limestone calcite cave, and that lush cave is underneath there. So that's another area we're going to want to go explore. See, there's a creeper on the map, but I have no idea where he is. He's probably underground. So yeah, this is our tree farm. It's working really well. Finally, I got it going. I'm gonna have to do some tweaks, and we're gonna have to kind of embellish this a little, make it look prettier. But it's got lights, so it keeps the mobs away. And yeah, it's working pretty good. So I think it's fairly simple design, and it works. So I think that's what we're going to stick with. So I'm just going to have to figure out how I want to do the surrounding. The spruce is just driving me nuts. But yeah, I think it's good. I put some deep slate tile stairs around there. I was thinking about waterlogging them too. I thought that would look cool. And like each little stair, just waterlog it. But take a lot of trips with a lot of buckets. So I'm thinking I need to get the upgrades for my backpack with the tubes, so I can like fill them full of water and lava and stuff. So I think I might do that before I go and waterlog all those guys. And we could make this longer if we decide we want more. We can go out back more. There's room, obviously. We can go out back here further if we decide we need to. I don't understand what's going on there. But, oh yeah, I forgot. That's right. I did that. Yeah, watch that thing. We'll just cover that up. It's the other end. So yeah, we can make it bigger if we want. Not a big deal if we want to. The shovel is insane, by the way. It's efficiency 4 and breaking 3. It goes so fast. I just need now. I need to make a pickaxe with silk touch. And that would help out a lot as well. So yeah, I think we've got some room back here. I can level out with some dirt. Yeah, we'll figure out what we want to do. I do have plans for something over in this area. Top secret. Not going to say yet, but I think it'll be good. It's something we need to do probably next because it is sorely needed. So that is probably going to be the next thing. I don't know why it does that every once in a while too. With the oak. It's weird, but so yeah, I think this is going to work really well. So far we have tons of wood. So now we have all the wood that we need for building whatever we want. And so that's going to have to wrap up this episode on Create Minecraft. We did achieve the tree farm. Obviously, we need to get the cherry, which we will get. Maybe that'll be the beginning of the next episode. We'll make a nature's compass and go get that. But this episode is reaching its limit, and I think we got a lot done today. We made a lot more auto farms. We made the tree farm. We made the stick farm more automatic, making sticks. Even though this thing is making a lot of sticks for us too. We learned how drawers worked. We learned how contraptions work a lot better. We made a mining drill. We went down and mined a bit. So yeah, we covered a lot of things today. So that's going to have to be it for this one. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like I said in the beginning, if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, leave me some comments. I'd love to hear from everybody. So yeah, with that, as we close out the episode with our wonderful tree farm running in the background here, I'll have to bid you adieu, sayonara, goodbye, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.